Hello Jiwaku! Today we're going to discuss about geothermal exploration drilling. Prior to the geothermal development, there are various processes exist in the exploration stage. After the preliminary and detailed 3G survey, the exploration drilling is required to confirm the resource's characteristics, including the temperature, permeability, and fluid chemistry. However, exploration drilling risk is high due to unavailable or minimal information from offset well, and we can only rely on 3G surveys to design the exploration drilling. But how is actually the role of each G that consists of geology, geophysics, and geochemistry in designing exploration drilling? Let's go deeper into each type of survey. The first G we're going to talk is the geological survey. The geologists usually map the distribution of lithology, measure the structure, then taking the sample of rocks and sediments on the surface to be analyzed. They also try to understand the geological landscape, stratigraphy, geological history, and the geothermal manifestation. This data could be used to create the preliminary conceptual model of the geothermal system. They can give initial estimated answer of some questions, such as how hot the subsurface temperature is, how big the resource is, how big the permeability according to the surface lithology is it safe enough according to the volcanism history? The next G is geophysical survey. Geophysicists will run some geophysical methods to understand the subsurface physical properties. Several methods can be used, depends on the objective of what we want to know. For example, in order to understand the resistivity profile of the subsurface, we can use magnetotelluric or MT and transient electromagnetic method or TEM surveys. The resistivity model from these methods is able to estimate of how big the resource is. This data is also crucial to estimate the top of the reservoir when the exploration drilling is run. However, we often find cases when the geological condition is quite complex, thus creating ambiguity. Therefore, integrating the result with the other geoscientific data is crucial. Not only MT and TM, other geophysical methods can also be used, such as gravity, where its anomaly can be linked with the subsurface fault or magmatic intrusion. Magnetic method which able to delineate the altered zone with its relatively lower anomaly. These methods also able to be correlative. The last G we're going to talk is geochemical survey. Geochemists will take samples of existing geothermal manifestations, such as hot springs and fumaroles. They can interpret the hydrology and fluid flow of the system, reservoir fluid characteristics such as scaling and unfriendly fluid potential and its origin, by analyzing the chemical composition of the fluid samples. The samples is also used to estimate the reservoir temperature with a technique is known as the geothermometer. From this approach, geochemists can give an estimation of how hot and benign the reservoir is. The correlation of 3G surveys able to create more assured conceptual model which equipped with thermodynamic principle and used to design the exploration drilling program as its confirmation. Are you still curious on the uncertainties of each survey data? Or do you want to learn another geothermal topics? Stay updated and keep watching our next videos on Jiwa channel. See you!